that IUL that Jeremy got is a shitty IUL. But that's because that's exactly how he insisted that my agent structure it.
Update on the insurance drama. I'm the millionaire who bought one of those insurance policies you see pushed on TikTok as an investment. Now the insurance salesman who sold it to me is claiming that it's only terrible because during the sales pitch I insisted that he sell me something terrible. Well, that's not true. You know how I know? Because with the agent's permission, I recorded the entire sales pitch and I'm going to show it to you. Note that it's actually a different agent that I talked to and he's not a public figure, so I'm not going to share his identity. For some context, on any life insurance policy, the higher the death benefit, the more expensive the policy, the more expensive the fees. He's claiming that I insisted on a $300,000 death benefit to make the IUL look worse when it should have been $100,000. Let's take a look. This is me talking about my need for a death benefit at all.
They want a rough amount for the face policy while they're the face value, which is your death benefit.
Yeah, I don't have kids or a wife or anything, and so like
what beneficiary for you go to if
probably my brother and his kids. Here's the agent entering $100,000 as the death benefit.
I'm going to make your death benefit $100,000. Does that sound? Typically, we go $100,000 increments and up.
Yeah. Here's the agent later listing the benefits of the insurance policy, and listen to my response to him.
God forbid, in the event of you passing, all that the $500,000 would go directly to your brother.
But it wasn't at 100,000.
That was for the underwriting for, but I had put 500,000 for the face amount earlier. This is for how much I was saying. I think you're going to be putting in roughly monthly.
As you can see, I told him I didn't even need a death benefit, and I even confirmed that the death benefit was that lower number. But sure enough, when the policy came, it had the higher $300,000 number. Why? I have no idea. But then a week later, I got this email from the insurance company saying that they were going to lower it to the $100,000 number. When I wrote my review of the policy, I just chalked up this $300K, $100K issue to a mix-up, and I used the lower death benefit number to make the IUL look better and give them the benefit of the doubt. So the policy they actually sent me was worse than I actually reviewed, and the amended $100K policy was just described as shitty by the guy who sold it to me. While I chalked it up to a mix-up, there is a more nefarious explanation. Maybe the agent I talked to or his boss increased the initial death benefit to increase the fees or increase their commission. Also, the cancellation fees are based on the initial death benefit. Maybe they started high and then dropped them to keep those cancellation fees high. For what it's worth, don't attack the guy selling these. That's not the point of this. I just wanted to shine a light on what's inside of these insurance policies being represented as investments. More generally, whenever you make a financial decision, consider whether the person advising you is earning a commission based on the decision you make. If so, you may want to question their motives and the authenticity of their information.